Today's review, let's take a look at a franchise group of 15 Papa John's. This group of franchises generates over $100,000 a month. Let's see if it's a pizza empire or a headache. To start, what does the company do? How do they make money? Founded in 1984, the brand's been around for over 40 years, making most of their money off pizza. They also make a fair share amount of their money off delivery. They're third internationally and fourth here in the US, behind Domino's, Pizza Hut, and Little Caesars. The listing today covers 15 locations. For geography, they serve a large portion of the Seattle area and surrounding areas. Now let's review the numbers as listed by the seller. In terms of annual sales, they generate $16.3 million gross revenue. Cash flow, they generate $1.3 million a year, which when broken down is over $100,000 a month. At $5 million of an ask price, they're asking 3.7 times cash flow for the company. At 3.7 times, it's listed above where restaurants typically trade at just over 2 times annual cash flow, and that's due to size. At $1.3 million in cash flow, it's a bigger operation. Keep in mind, make sure to include additional expenses and downside scenarios when doing your analysis. Here are some items that we noted on the listing. First thing you note is the brand name. Most people, if you ask them, they've heard of Papa John's or at least seen a commercial for it. The next item is support. A number of entrepreneurs prefer working with franchises over single corporate offices. You'll pay a royalty to the franchisor, but they come with systems in place, processes, and also support and training. When it comes to franchises, you can do a lot of research up front in the franchise disclosure document. These are available on some state websites. Pulled that from the Wisconsin website to get a look. All 15 locations by design have to operate on the same standards by the franchise. Most of those items are high level. Let's move to questions that we'd ask during diligence. The first one's going to be unit economics and profitability by store location. If there's 15 stores in place, how many of them are making money? How many are losing money after the fees taken out for the franchisor? This is where franchises can hurt. As you can see here, it's a 5% royalty fee and a 6% marketing fee. A big reason you'll see here, the cash flow margin is much lower when it comes to franchises, especially in restaurants. Next, you want to dig into labor and staffing. Restaurants are notoriously hard to staff. At 173 employees, this is a major operation. You want to get a much better understanding of turnover rates and hiring. And lastly, look into additional fees from the FDD. As you can see, there's additional fees around transferring ownership, as well as additional fees for training, renewal fees, manager fees. These are all items you want to look into. Also digital fees that weren't disclosed. So you want to make sure you get a full understanding of the FDD before you move forward. That's today's review. Follow along for more. If you're interested in this listing, here's the listing ID so you can track it down yourself and take a look. Reminder, this is for informational purposes only. Please do your own research. You can lose more than 100% of what you put in.